The Internet, a vast network connecting billions across the globe. Our lives are intertwined with this digital realm. But what if the security of this digital world was under threat? This is the looming reality of quantum computing. Quantum computing. These are not mere upgrades. They represent a new paradigm in computing power. Imagine a computer performing calculations millions of times faster than today's supercomputers. But with this power comes a profound risk. The need to fortify our digital defenses becomes ever more urgent. The potential consequences of inaction are staggering. Imagine a world where online banking systems crumble, exposing financial institutions and individuals to massive fraud, where confidential medical records are held hostage, putting lives at risk, where government secrets are no longer secure, jeopardizing national security. Scientists and researchers are working tirelessly to develop quantum-resistant encryption methods. This is a global challenge that demands a global response. Governments, research institutions, and tech companies must work together to ensure a secure digital future. The future of this digital world hangs in the balance. At their core, computers are remarkably simple machines. They understand only one language binary code, a system of zeros and ones. By stringing together these bits, computers can represent incredibly complex information. Over the decades, computers have become exponentially faster and more powerful. But this traditional form of computing faces a fundamental limit, a limit that quantum computing promises to shatter. The digital fortress, encryption. Encryption transforms sensitive information into an unreadable format, making it incomprehensible to anyone without the proper key. Encryption forms the backbone of internet security, protecting everything from online banking transactions to confidential emails. Without it, our digital lives would be like open books, vulnerable to prying eyes. But the strength of this digital fortress is now being challenged. Public key cryptography. Imagine a mailbox with two keys, one to lock it, accessible to anyone, and another to unlock it, kept secret by the owner. This is analogous to public key cryptography. This ingenious system ensures that only the intended recipient can read the message, even if it's intercepted along the way. But the emergence of quantum computing threatens to render this system obsolete. A looming threat. Current encryption methods rely on complex mathematical problems that are extremely difficult for classical computers to solve. However, quantum computers could theoretically solve these problems exponentially faster. This approach, known as a brute force attack, could render current encryption methods useless. This is the potential threat posed by quantum computing, a threat that demands our attention. To comprehend the revolutionary potential of quantum computing, we must journey into the strange realm of quantum mechanics. In the quantum realm, particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously. Light can act as both a wave and a particle, a concept known as wave-particle duality. This inherent uncertainty is a fundamental principle of quantum mechanics. By tapping into these quantum phenomena, we can build computers capable of feats unimaginable in the classical world. At the heart of every quantum computer lies the qubit, the quantum equivalent of the bit in traditional computing. A qubit can exist in both states simultaneously. This remarkable feat is made possible by the principles of quantum mechanics. This ability to inhabit multiple states simultaneously is what gives quantum computers their immense computational power. As we add more qubits, the computational power grows exponentially. To grasp the concept of superposition, imagine a cat sealed inside a box with a device that has a 50% chance of releasing a lethal poison. According to quantum mechanics, the cat exists in a superposition of both states, both alive and dead, until the act of observation collapses the wave function. This superposition principle is what allows qubits to perform operations on multiple possible values simultaneously. A quantum computer could examine all grains simultaneously, dramatically speeding up the search. This ability to explore multiple possibilities at once is what gives quantum computers the potential to revolutionize fields like medicine and artificial intelligence. Perhaps the most mind-bending phenomenon in the quantum world is entanglement. Imagine two coins flipped simultaneously, always landing on the same side, even if you separate them by miles. This is analogous to entanglement, where two or more qubits become linked, sharing the same fate regardless of distance. Measuring the state of one entangled qubit instantly determines the state of the other. This ability to exploit entanglement is key to unlocking the full potential of quantum computing. For decades, the security of our online world has relied on the complexity of mathematical problems that are practically impossible for traditional computers to solve. Quantum computers possess the inherent power to crack these once impenetrable codes. This is not merely a theoretical possibility. It's a looming threat that could have profound implications for the future of cybersecurity. The race is on to develop quantum-resistant encryption methods before quantum computers become powerful enough to break existing encryption. The security of our digital future depends on our ability to stay one step ahead of this emerging technology. At the heart of the quantum threat to encryption lies Shor's algorithm, a revolutionary quantum algorithm developed in the 1990s by mathematician Peter Shor. This algorithm demonstrated that a quantum computer once built could factor large numbers exponentially faster than any known classical algorithm. Factoring large numbers is a crucial component of many widely used encryption methods, including the ubiquitous RSA algorithm. Shor's algorithm provides a shortcut, a way for quantum computers to efficiently factor large numbers. The development of Shor's algorithm marked a turning point, highlighting the urgent need for new quantum-resistant encryption methods. The realization that quantum computers could one day break the encryption protecting our digital lives has spurred a global effort to develop and deploy quantum-resistant encryption methods. This is a race against time, as quantum computers are rapidly advancing in power and capabilities. Governments, research institutions, and tech companies around the world are investing heavily in post-quantum cryptography. These new algorithms are designed to be mathematically complex enough to withstand attacks from even the most powerful quantum computers. The transition to quantum-resistant encryption is a massive undertaking requiring global cooperation and coordination. The advent of quantum computing marks a new era in cybersecurity. one that demands a fundamental shift in how we approach protecting our data and systems. It's not enough to simply rely on the encryption methods that have served us well in the past. We must embrace new approaches and technologies to stay ahead of the curve. Quantum-resistant encryption is just one piece of the puzzle. We must also develop new security protocols, educate users about the quantum threat, and foster a culture of cybersecurity awareness. This new era of cybersecurity will require ongoing innovation, collaboration, and a commitment to staying informed about the evolving threat landscape. By embracing these challenges, we can ensure that the digital world remains a secure and trustworthy place for generations to come. The quantum revolution is upon us, and with it comes both incredible opportunities and unprecedented challenges. By understanding the threats and embracing the solutions, we can harness the power of quantum computing while safeguarding the future of our digital lives. Our modern world is built on a foundation of digital trust. Every time we enter our credit card details online, send a confidential email, or access sensitive information, we are placing our faith in the invisible safeguards that protect our data. This trust is the fabric that holds together our interconnected global society. Imagine the chaos if this trust were to erode. What if our online communications were no longer private or secure? The consequences extend far beyond inconvenience. They strike at the heart of our institutions and economies. A world without digital trust stifles innovation and commerce. The threat to encryption demands urgent collaborative action. The rise of e-commerce has been nothing short of phenomenal, transforming the way we shop, do business, and interact with the world. But this digital marketplace is built on a foundation of trust, a trust that is inextricably linked to the strength of our encryption methods. What happens when this trust is shattered? Imagine a world where online shoppers are no longer confident that their credit card details are safe, where businesses are hesitant to engage in online transactions for fear of fraud, and where the seamless flow of goods and services across borders grinds to a halt. The economic fallout of broken encryption could be catastrophic. Consumer confidence would plummet, online businesses would face crippling losses, and the global economy, so reliant on the digital exchange of goods and services, would be thrown into turmoil. The ripple effects would be felt far and wide, impacting not just online retailers but also manufacturers, suppliers and consumers across the globe. The collapse of e-commerce would have profound and long-lasting consequences for our interconnected world. In the digital age, privacy is a precious commodity. We entrust vast amounts of personal information to the online world. Encryption is our digital shield, safeguarding sensitive information. But what happens when this shield is breached? The erosion of privacy has far-reaching implications. Broken encryption threatens finance, privacy and critical infrastructure. Imagine power grids collapsing, transportation halting and hospitals paralyzed. These are real-world scenarios if our digital communication is compromised. Military communications and national defense rely on secure encryption. A breach could escalate international tensions and lead to conflict. The quantum threat demands international cooperation and diplomacy. Our response will shape the 21st century and beyond. The race to build a powerful quantum computer is well underway, with nations and corporations pouring billions into research. This quest is driven by scientific prestige and strategic advantages in economics, intelligence and security. Governments worldwide are investing heavily in national quantum initiatives. These initiatives foster collaboration to accelerate quantum research. The quantum arms race presents both risks and opportunities. Technologies could solve pressing problems like new medicines and climate change. The challenge is to harness quantum power for good while mitigating risks. This requires international cooperation, ethical considerations, and a shared commitment. As quantum computers advance, the need for quantum-resistant encryption is imperative. Researchers are developing new encryption algorithms to withstand powerful quantum computers. These post-quantum cryptography (PQC) algorithms are based on intractable mathematical problems. PQC explores lattice-based, code-based and multivariate cryptography. The transition requires collaboration and rigorous testing. Significant progress is being made. NIST is leading efforts to standardize PQC algorithms by the decade's end. The challenges posed by quantum computing are too complex and far-reaching for any one nation or organization to tackle alone. International cooperation, open dialogue, and a shared sense of urgency are essential if we are to navigate this new technological landscape successfully. Researchers from around the world need to share their findings, collaborate on developing new technologies, and work together to establish international standards for quantum-resistant encryption. Governments need to engage in constructive dialogue to address the geopolitical implications of quantum computing and to prevent a destabilizing quantum arms race. Industry leaders, too, have a crucial role to play. They need to be proactive in adopting quantum-resistant encryption, ensuring that their products and services are secure in the quantum age. They also need to invest in research and development, supporting the development of new quantum-resistant technologies. The quantum revolution has the potential to reshape our world in profound ways. By working together, we can harness its power for good while mitigating its risks, ensuring that the digital future is one of shared prosperity, security, and trust. The quantum future is coming, whether we're ready for it or not. The time to act is now. We must prepare for the challenges and opportunities of this transformative technology. Education and awareness are paramount. We need to educate the next generation about quantum computing. Cybersecurity in the quantum age is crucial. Businesses must prepare for quantum-resistant encryption, assess systems, identify vulnerabilities, and upgrade to quantum-safe technologies. Delaying action is not an option. The quantum revolution is a unique moment in history. We can shape the future of technology and its impact on society. By embracing challenges and working together, we can ensure a beneficial quantum future. The advent of quantum computing is not a distant event. It is happening now. Quantum computers are becoming more powerful, capable of cracking encryption codes. This is not a time for complacency. The threat is real and growing. Our financial systems, critical infrastructure, and personal privacy are at stake. We must act decisively and collaboratively. The scientific community has sounded the alarm. The time for debate is over. The time for action is now. We must embrace the challenge of the quantum era. The future of our digital world hangs in the balance. Let us rise to the occasion and ensure a secure, prosperous future. Securing the digital future in the age of quantum computing is a shared responsibility. Governments, researchers, and industry leaders must collaborate. Prioritize quantum research, develop encryption methods and foster international standards. Open dialogue and data sharing are essential. Individuals must educate themselves and adopt good cybersecurity practices. The quantum revolution, like all technological revolutions, presents us with a unique set of challenges and opportunities. While the threat to our current cybersecurity infrastructure is undeniable, we must not allow fear to overshadow the immense potential of this transformative technology. Quantum computing has the potential to revolutionize fields as diverse as medicine, materials, science, artificial intelligence, and renewable energy. It could lead to the development of life-saving drugs, more efficient solar panels, and solutions to some of the world's most pressing challenges. The future is not predetermined. It is shaped by the choices we make today. Let us choose to embrace the quantum future with a spirit of optimism, collaboration, and a commitment to harnessing this powerful technology for the betterment of humanity. The quantum revolution has begun. Let us ensure that it is a revolution that benefits all. As we stand on the brink of a new era, it's more important than ever to stay informed and engaged. The quantum future holds endless possibilities and challenges, and together we can navigate this journey with knowledge and insight. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Future of Humanity, Tech and Society, for more insights. Stay ahead of the curve with our in-depth analyses, expert interviews, and thought-provoking content. Let's explore the future together. Hit the subscribe button and join our community today. Together we can shape a better tomorrow.